Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Doodles. You're watching the Doodles Show, and now I've got quite a lot of news stories today. There's been quite a lot going down in the world of YouTube. I didn't do a video yesterday because there wasn't much going on, but we've got a lot of stories here, so we're going to jump straight into this one. This first one comes from Social Repose. He's a YouTuber with over 600,000 subscribers. He posted a video a few days ago saying that he was homeless. He left his previous home to move into a new house, and when he got there he found out that it was still a couple of weeks away from being completed, and he no longer had a place to stay. He couldn't go back to his old house, he couldn't go into his new house, and he was sort of just a bit in limbo. But he posted an update video last night saying that he was able to move into his new home despite the fact it wasn't finished. He's basically just going to live there, and the workmen are going to fix up the house around him, and he's just going to spend that time decorating and getting his YouTube setup back up. So at least he is not homeless. I was quite worried about him. He's a super awesome guy, and it's really good to see that he's not homeless and he's going to be able to still make his content. At least he's got a roof over his head, because that's more important than anything. At least he is going to be okay. So super cool news, and I can't wait to see a tour of his house, because it looks absolutely fantastic just from the short vlogs that he's posted. But once again, wish him all the best, and happy moving into your new home. Now this next story comes from Keemstar. He actually interviewed Coppercab last night on Drama Alert. A lot of you people have probably seen trending all over social media. It was one of the #1 trends on Facebook, but Coppercab, the guy that had one of the first viral videos with Gingers Do Have Souls, he has actually got, he's starting the procedure to get a sex change to turn himself into Claire, I believe is what it's going to be called. Claire Cab is what he's now known as on Twitter. People did suspect at first he might have been trolling, but to be honest, guys, I really don't think that's the case. I believe he is genuinely transgender, and he is taking steps to change himself into Claire, which is super awesome, because he did say in the interview with Drama Alert that he felt trapped. He felt he was playing a character of a guy for all these years, and finally he can now be the person he wants to be. I keep saying he because obviously he was Coppercab and now he's going to be Claire. But either way, I think it's super awesome. Apparently he's been getting a lot of hate, even people that he grew up with, and apparently his family, his grandmother brought him up as a kid, and apparently she's been getting a lot of hate too, which absolutely sucks. I have no experience with this on a personal level, but I think if you truly felt you were in the wrong body, I think that doing what you need to do to become the person you really want to be and the person you always should have been is super awesome. It takes a lot of guts, and there's so many people out there in the world who wish they could do the same thing but don't have the ability or don't have the balls or guts or whatever to follow it through. So it's super awesome that he is doing it, and I wish him nothing but the best when he becomes Claire fully, and I hope everything turns out well for him. Now this next story comes from ComedyShortsGamer, a huge YouTuber. Actually, KSI, his brother, both of them have huge success on YouTube, both some of the biggest channels on the website. He posted a picture to Twitter saying, "Look who I'm with," at Marina Joyce 7, which is obviously Marina Joyce's official Twitter page. And people have been speculating whether those two are dating. Apparently they used to date in the past. But I know when the whole Save Marina Joyce thing happened last week or the week before, I can't remember when it was now. It's so much has happened since then. He actually made a few videos on the situation, so people speculating whether they are dating again or whether they are just hanging out. But regardless of whether they are dating or not, they are actually doing a video at the minute called "Doing a Never Have I with Marina Joyce Sends Some Questions" was another tweet that he put out. So regardless of whether they're dating, they are still making content together, which is super awesome. And it's really cool to see Marina Joyce is still getting out there after this whole thing went down. And hopefully her career blossoms with her new 1 million+ subscribers. I think it's about 1.5 million subscribers she's gained since this whole thing. So super awesome, and I can't wait to see the content that both of them put out in the next couple of days. Now this next story comes from Poodlecorp, and now a lot of you guys will know that Poodlecorp is the group responsible for hacking a lot of YouTubers, and they're taking down a lot of games. They took down Pokemon Go a couple of weeks ago for a few hours, they took down League of Legends and Blizzard servers in the last couple of days, and they tweeted out yesterday and said, what should we take down next? And a lot of people suggested the PlayStation Network, and then they followed up with a tweet saying PSN #offline. So they took down the PlayStation Network, which is huge. But then a little bit later on, they went after some porn sites, which was really unexpected. They tweeted out and said Brazzers #offline. Brazzers is a huge adult entertainment company, and they took them offline. And then a little bit later on, they tweeted, or a little bit beforehand actually, it was before the Brazzers thing, they tweeted and said Pornhub #offline. And I don't know whether the website actually did go offline, because it was only a couple of hours ago, but I did check and the website was still online. Just out of curiosity, I swear guys, there's no reason behind it. But after they tweeted that, Pornhub did respond to them and said, "Why would you do that? We give the world free porn." Sadface, Motorcon and Poodlecorp responded and said follow us and DM us, which I think when they hack you, basically you have to just contact them and they'll tell you what you need to do to get the site back. I don't believe they blackmail people for money. I think they basically just say, right, this is what you got to do, here's your account details back, and get it sorted. So Pornhub is back online, but I can't believe they actually did it. I can't believe Pornhub responded to them, which is super funny. But who knows what they're going to take down next. It is literally any game, any website, any company is literally exposed. I don't think it's anything they haven't been able to take down when they've tried it, or at least they haven't made it public that they failed. So it's literally any YouTuber, any company, any game, anything can just go offline at any second, which is absolutely scary. But still hilarious the fact that they're taking down Pornhub and Pornhub responded. Pornhub have got such a cool social media page. They're very light-hearted and it was super cool, but at least the website's back online for all of you porn-loving people on the internet. Right now, just a quick little shout-out just to The Rock. This video came out yesterday. It's called the Pokerock theme. The Rock has been making some huge high budget content since starting his YouTube channel a few weeks ago. He's already got over 1 million subscribers, and he did a Pokerock theme featuring the original Pokemon singer from the anime Jason Page, and he basically did like a parody version of the song, focusing it around The Rock and basically rewriting the lyrics. It was absolutely hilarious. The Rock pretty much everything he touches just turns to gold, and this was no exception. His channel's already been working with guys like Ali A, Markiplier, and there's some huge names. And basically, yeah, The Rock goes into something, he takes over. He got into wrestling, obviously he became the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. He went into movies, became the electrifying man in the whole of entertainment, and now he's taking to YouTube, and he has already become one of the biggest channels. He's already got over 1 million subscribers in a few weeks, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. I really can't wait to see what content he puts out, because I love The Rock, man. The Rock is like my idol. He's absolutely just amazing. So super cool to see him on YouTube, and I can't wait to see what he does next. Right, I think we're actually going to leave that video there. The video is already about 7 minutes long, so I don't want to go on too long. I've still got quite a few new stories to talk about, so I'll be doing them in the next video, which is going to come out in a couple of hours. So be sure to keep an eye out on that one. But on that note, that is the end of the video. If you've liked it, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. My name is Doodles. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.